Okay guys, so the next one is Death Prophet. Really amazing hero to play, really durable in battles, can do a lot of AoE damage with ult, with a spammy first spell. This can also be used on your lane if you wanna push, if you wanna last hit, if you wanna harass. 5-second cooldown on the last level, so amazing spell. There's also AoE Silence, Siphon Soul, where you just kinda latch onto somebody and leech their life force away. You can kinda cast this and then chase that hero while spamming this. If your ult is up, even better. So you can kind of see how this hero can be really annoying. And your build is basically just like a mixed build, but in a way to help her survive during the ult mostly, because this is 35 seconds. So you need to be alive during that time, alive enough to at least do a decent amount of damage and get the value. So the build is going to be like that, with kind of like some interesting utility. So I just left the boots here, but I think getting this to travel is the best upgrade. Travel just gives you a lot of mobility. Again, you'll be chasing people with this. This is kind of like the best way to compare this is like Eraser's spell that also connects with the hero and steals damage. This drains life. But anyway, for this to last, you gotta be close, you gotta keep chasing them. This is the best way to do it. And also this kind of gives you any option to pretty much teleport on any lane and push. Again, you just kind of spam this, clear the wave quickly. This also affects buildings, I forgot to mention, so you can see like the potential of this hero, and just like if you're just talking about pushing. So travel just seems like the best way to achieve that. Now whether you want to rush this or delay it, just play with boots and get some other stuff, that's completely up to you. You'll be getting attack speed, movement speed from Yule anyways, so you know, you can kind of decide if the lane is better, even if you get some kills. I mean, if you get kills, even better. So you can go faster towards this, but you know, you can just stay on boots if you want for a while. And yeah, so any of these items I would say is first, you can go Kaya and Sage, you can go Yule Scepter. I kind of go this first. It gives me some extra movement speed, it gives me some mana generation. This also works in a really interesting way, so you just do the ult. So your ult is up, you know, whatever it is. If the area kind of becomes hot there, a lot of incoming damage, they kind of surround you. If you press the Yule Scepter, the spirits are still there, as you can see, so even when you go up, the spirits are going to continue dealing damage all around you. So it's like a great way to just extend the damage while saving your life for a bit if it gets that close. You know, and Yule as usual blocks any stun. If there's any stun flying towards you, you kind of block it, just lift yourself up. If you get silence, you can break silence with this. Remove any debuffs, like silencers, first and third spell if I'm not mistaken. Last word and the other. If you go up and when you come down, you're gonna clear those debuffs. Yule is always a great item, but you know, with some heroes works especially well, and that's the case with the Prophet. So remember, if your ult is up and you think you're about to die, get that extra value by just getting up. Like, who knows, maybe they just die from the spirits, maybe when you come down you can get silence and maybe kill them with this. Maybe some of your teammates jump in to help you. Anyways, it's just an item that you should never skip for that reasons. And second item, or let's say went that way, second item could be something like Kai and Sage. Sage, of course, again, you need to survive the fight. This is 35 seconds. You gotta stay alive. Sage is the best way. It gives you health, gives you stat resist. Kaya on the other side gives you extra damage on the whole spirit thing. On the spirit siphon, on the first spell. First spell is spammy a lot, you know, so you get a lot of value. Amplifies the whole thing, gives you extra regeneration. You will be needing mana. You should be constantly spamming this. So you know, just a great addition. I really can't think of any items that will help you in a way that this helps. You know, keeping you alive, buffing your spells, giving you some extra mana so you can keep spamming. So generally, I would always get these two no matter what, Kaya and Sage and Yule. And of course, at that point, you're kind of covered pretty well with stuff. You can start thinking about play King Bar. because having this is great. Being able to survive with this is also great. Having silence, but it's still pretty easy to die, right? So blocking bar is pretty much just gonna press it, push forward, and really not care. You would just unleash your ult. Let's say like you're here, fight is over there. You just gotta pop the ult, go to the fight. If you need to silence, keep spamming the first one. Cast Spirit Siphon on your hero, anybody who's there. And once they realize that all is happening and they turn on you, you just wait and then you press the Black King, and then they're really screwed. The spirits are in their face. It's kind of like a small number of spirits now, but at level 3 becomes really nice. You can see from 8 to 24, that's a big difference. So there's 24 spirits around the enemy team. They can't do anything about it. You're under Black King bar. You don't even have to attack. You can just, roam around. I'll let the spirits hit, and spirits are gonna hit everybody. Keep spamming the first spell. If this expires, then there's somebody that like gonna throw something at you, like a silence or stun. Just interrupt it with this, and just continue with the spirits and continue being in the fight. That's why this, and that's why Black King bar. It's not a hero where you build stuff for your team in that way. This is always, of course, a thing for your team. There's an option to go for Lincoln Sphere, because you're just kind of stacking stats with Prophet. You want to get stats, as much stats as you can with some other type of protections. Getting a Lincoln Sphere is just another way to be extremely annoying. You can block stuff with this, get Black King, this blocks another spell, and then they think like, is it really worth wasting so much to just kill Prophet? And it's extremely annoying just to kill her anyways. If you get close, she's gonna siphon in this or silence. The people don't want to deal with her unless you can open up before she does any of these shenanigans. It's really annoying to deal with the Prophet, extremely. So Lincoln Sphere is one item that you can keep in mind, but blinking is something that you'll just need. You cannot allow to be hexed, stunned, killed like at that spot, because you lose the whole value. You need to be alive for 35 seconds. And the second thing is they'll be able to build distance. You do not want to allow them to build distance between you and them, right? Because then the spirits won't hit them, and that's your biggest weapon, your main weapon. So you gotta be able to keep chasing. So whether you choose a Lincoln Sphere or not, however you choose, but Black King is a must. And like I said, these two are just great tools. Now, if you want to go, let's say, okay, so you're kind of covered with this in Black King bar, but if their team is kind of spammy with spells, you feel like you're taking a lot of spell damage, you don't need to worry about it. You can just get a Hood. Why Hood? Because it gets really better once you take the talent as well. You can really stack some magic resistance there. There's 80% there, there's free 12% here. Kind of like, actually the best way to compare is with Necrophos or Necro. Necro also likes getting something like Kaya and Sage. Necro also likes getting Hood, Heart as well, Shiva, Boots of Travel. I kind of forgot, but it's pretty good hero to compare would be Necro with the Prophet. So, pretty similar heroes in that sense, pretty similar items, pretty similar builds. If you feel like you need it, just go ahead and get the Hood. It's just a great item for you in that sense. You're covered with everything else. You don't really make items to kind of cast them offensively. It's just items. The only purpose of your build is to just help you survive while your ult is up. That's pretty much it, and survive as much as you can so you can keep spamming this. Well, that's the whole Prophet thing, being in their face while they can't really deal with you effectively. If they want to deal with you, they want to have to invest so much, and then if you die, that's completely fine, right? Your team is going to take over. So another item in that sense, of course, is something like Shiva. Extra armor, slows attack speed of anybody that attacks you. It's another, right? There's spirits around, there's the aerial blast. This is AoE. This is of course AoE. You can connect like with Siphon with any target. Silence is AoE, it just kind of goes with the whole team. all of the benefits from Shiva's Guardian will use them. So if you want to go this, you can get that. One item that's also kind of made with Prophet is Heart. You know, it's just like another effect where it gives you so much health, so much survivability, so you can go around in the fight, do what you need to do, survive all the incoming damage. You know, that's kind of how you play it. There's an interesting item like Altering Core. If you want to make that, problem with Altering Core is the first spell benefits a lot, right? And reduces nicely the ult. The thing is, this is made out of Etherlands. And Etherlands for Prophet is not really something that you benefit as much as other heroes. You do not really need cast range. Cast range would be nice for this spell, I guess, Spirit Siphon, but it's not your main stuff. You do not need to even cast this. It's great when you can cast this and keep it going. It's not about that. It's about ult and spelling the first spell. That's pretty much the Prophet, the whole Prophet theme, right? Just staying alive. That's a nice item to get if you can. I kind of skip it. Either put something like Shiva there, either put Heart there. I put Lincoln Sphere if I need to block some more spells. But that's pretty much it. There's also let me just put it. There's also a refresher. With a hero like Prophet, right, that can constantly spam AoE damage spell. And also, I forgot to mention, this is a offlane Prophet as an offlaner. So, you know, you're part of the core team. You'll get your farm. You can clear waves fast. You can push. Getting money is not a problem for Prophet at all at any point. Refresh Orb is a lot of money. Effects are not that amazing for you, but it's just another way where you can refresh the whole setup, right? Do another series of 35 seconds of spirits. It'd be extremely annoying. It also refreshes the Black King bar, you know, so you get double of this, double of this. Probably if you want to use it like that, it happened to me a lot when I played Refresher. I would just guess this, press the Black King, and then as the Black King would expire, they would kind of turn back on me. I would just kind of press Refresher, press another Black King, and they would be like, okay, we're really screwed now. I would start running back again, but you know, they're already gonna soak up so much damage from the spirits. Another great item, I kind of forgot to mention it. It's a funny one to get really, because you know, who's gonna deal with Prophet? It's just like 70 seconds of spirits, and if you want to approach her, you're gonna take the incoming damage. Spirits go far. They also destroy buildings, towers, barracks, while you're being ranged. So you're also auto attacking. It's incredibly annoying. If you never played against Prophet, when you play against Prophet, if it's a good player with good items, incredibly annoying to deal with her, really. And just, you know, just add all of that movement speed, boots of travel movement speed, Yule Scepter movement speed, being able to, you know, Spirit Siphon, regenerate back. If you want to chase, you're just going to connect with this, drain your health as you're chasing her. Yeah, you just can't have a moment of peace with this hero. You just cannot deal with Prophet in any, let's say, effective way. And the only effective way I would say is, you know, get a Legion Commander and send her. Just send Legion Commander to assassinate Prophet quickly, if you can. You know, tell that guy to buy Blink, Blade Mail, Blink on the Prophet, quickly jump her and kill Prophet. That's the only way you're gonna evade all of this bullshit, you know. It's really problematic. Actually, that's not even true, actually, because if there's Lincoln Sphere, not even Legion can ult you then. I kind of forgot again. If there's Legion Commander, you can just get Lincoln Sphere, so she can't cast Duel on you. Never mind what I said. If you have Lincoln Sphere, not even Legion can really effectively deal with you, right? It would have to be somebody like Faceless Void, just straight jumping on you in Chronosphere, quickly killing you. Maybe. That's also a maybe. So yeah, a couple of items you can pick and choose. Hood into the whole thing, you can get a Shroud. If you feel like you're getting destroyed by spells, you'll be having Black King anyway, so might not be the problem at all. Spirits, when they come back, they heal you a bunch. All the damage that they dealt either to the like creeps, heroes, towers, when they come back, they're gonna heal you. They're probably gonna heal you to the fullest. And yeah, you can just have fun. Sometimes when I play a hero like this or like Necro, I just like to bump the heart and just kind of walk into the middle of a fight and not care really that much. If it kind of gets tricky, use the Yule, kind of lock yourself up. Something's gonna happen in the meantime. Try to get away. You can use the silence as soon as you land. If anybody keeps chasing you, cast the Spirit Siphon on them. And if they want to keep chasing you, you're gonna be draining their health, healing yourself, getting away. You know, this is gonna come up the cooldown. You can silence again. You can do this again. As you can see, charges go up. It's not just one charge. You get charges. There's 4 of these. So yeah, extremely annoying hero, and really a variety of items you can pick and choose. So that would be something that I would play as a Prophet. Actually, let's just make it probably something like, in a way like this. Probably I would end up with something like this, or maybe with Heart. But I kind of never skip Shiva after these. They're kind of, you know, really good for you. I really never skip Shiva, I just like the extra effect. The last one depends again. Refresher is crazy value if you can stay alive enough. Linking Sphere blocks directly Legion's ult, any other targeted spells after this expires. Hood into Shroud, into Talent, bunch of options. So yeah, that's the Prophet. I don't really what else I would add. Let's quickly take a look at the talent tree. Like I said, just take the magic resistance. Even whether you go Hood or not, just take it. It's a free mini Hood. Just you know, just take it. Second one, you just lower the first spell, so this is 2 seconds. It becomes 3 seconds. That's where the whole, you know, Octarine Core comes into play. So let's actually see how much it pushes the spell down. 2.3 seconds. So yeah, it can get pretty crazy, right, with Octarine Core. Every 2 seconds you just do a nice 300 AoE. So there's that. Always tag that one. Like I said, this is not guaranteed. They can easily get away out of the range. Anything can happen. This is the best one. Third one, obviously, take the free health. Huge buff. I don't know why they put this here. It's kind of like when they just decided to put for Dragon Knight, free strength, free health. It just insanely buffs the hero. Plus 400 health on your already tankish build, right? Add that stuff on Sage, add that stuff on Blacking Bar, add that stuff on free armor from this. You know, if you wanna go crazy and get Heart as well, just such a like it becomes a tank at that point, really. Moving tank, you know, with AoE around them. So just get the extra health. Last one, just take the spirits, plus 8 spirits. There's 24, now it's 32 spirits. Just imagine 32 spirits around you at all times. Imagine if you get something like Refresher. It is beyond annoying, right? You can say goodbye to your base. If this happens, if the game goes long enough, level 25 happens, Prophet takes the spirits. You can, if you're kind of dead or you're out of buybacks, no gold or on cooldown, you can kind of say goodbye to your base if she goes in with this. This got nerfed. They had to nerf this for 50% now. That's how much she was just destroying base when the Prophet walks in and you can't stop her. And yeah, I mean, actually you cannot stop her because spirits, this is another thing I forgot to mention. No matter what your state is, like I said, you can be flying on this, you can be sitting hexed, you can be a sheep. The spirits will still do their own thing. They can't be controlled. So no matter, let's say like tower is here. This is the tower. You're here, spirits are flying around. So no matter the state is, if you're like hexed, stunned, silenced, hexed again, I don't know, enigmas ulting you, your spirits are still gonna hit everybody. Spirits cannot be stopped. They just do not care. They're gonna be hitting everybody, stacking you, creeps, heroes, buildings. So you can just kind of sit here completely disabled, not being able to move until you die, pretty much. The spirits are still gonna do their job. That is the whole annoyance of this hero. Incredibly annoying. So just take the extra spirits, no brainer. So that will be it. A lot of interesting items. Get some basics that help you just play the hero properly. Try to get the most value as you can from ult. Spam this one, get an upgrade later on. If you wanna go Octarine Core for super spammy option, you can do that. But yeah, a lot of options. And so yeah, let's not waste any more time. Do the other heroes, and this was the Prophet, and I'll see you guys on the next one.